Hey everyone, this is Becca Kephart from the Ladies of the Chains Disc Golf Podcast.
And Kim Janola from Team MVP.
And we're back with you for the back nine of the 2018 Waco Annual Charity Open Round 1. We've got our feature card with Paige Pierce, Rebecca Cox, Sarah Hokom, and Lisa Fajkus.
And we're coming into the back nine with Sarah leading at 2 strokes under. We're going to start on course hole 16, par 4, 491 feet.
Oh, and here comes our sponsor roulette again. Guess your winner, and it is Discraft. Yay, Discraft. So this is hole 10 for them, and this is our second shorter tee pad for the women. It's 100 feet shorter than what FPO played.
Got some dangerous kicks here. There's trees on both sides, and if you go into the rough, it's going to be a tough scramble.
Yep, we're still here in the woods. Looked like a good shot from Rebecca there. We'll have to see what kind of look she has. Paige gives it a big rip, but man, that tree grabs it.
Yeah. Didn't look like it quite got the angle on it that she wanted.
Lisa trying to shoot the gap between those trees.
Almost.
Yep, gets knocked down, but I think she'll probably have a pretty open look at the basket from there.
Oh, another tree.
So here's Paige's third shot.
And that's more like it.
That is a good approach from there.
Get around the tree. Oh.
It's okay. It's like...
Yeah, we were talking about, you know...
Just such accuracy demanded here.
Absolutely.
You know. In the front nine, we just kept hearing tree kick after tree kick.
This is great up by Hokom.
Yeah.
And I know when I first started watching disc golf videos, I felt so much better when I saw the pros hitting trees just like me.
They do it just like we do.
But the thing that's different about them is what they do after the tree kick.
The ability to recover from a bad hit.
Yep.
But you're right. You have the impression often. Oh, that's such a good save.
There she goes. Got some Paige putting.
You have the impression that the pros don't miss, or at least not they don't miss like we do. But no, they do. They do. You get the challenging courses, and they're going to make the same mistakes we do.
Tough look there for Sarah, but she puts it up under the basket.
I love the conviction on her putts.
Yep. Good clean up there from Lisa. Yeah. So it'll come clean up here as well. Again.
Going through a routine, making certain she's set.
Yep. And a par for Sarah. So 3 pars and 1 bogey.
Yep, Sarah holding on to her lead. Going into course hole 17, which is hole 11 for us.
And this is such a cool looking hole.
Yeah. Got a little bit of OB if you happen to kick a tree off the tee, but for the most part, you know, just need a backhand at turnover or a good forehand.
Yep. Obviously an incredibly tight fairway and tee shot and a well-guarded green.
If you get up to the green, there's a little bit of rollaway potential. I mean, it's 279 feet. These women can all make that.
Sure.
But
so Lisa with her second shot.
yeah, that's a good approach.
Great forehand approach, yeah. Because you can see you're still navigating these trees. Still have lines that you have to hit on your approach shot to get to the basket. Pretty open look there for Rebecca.
Good safe up shot.
Outside the circle look for Sarah, but you can see her just laid up there.
Yeah, because if you miss, you're going down the hill.
Yeah, a lot of danger behind that basket.
Back there.
Nope. Good putt. Yeah, speaking of a putt that could have gone down the hill, but
she went for it and she made it. That's what Paige does in most circumstances. Bunch of tap-ins to finish the hole.
believe that was a star frame. Let's see here. Yep. Star par for our card.
Par 5, 609 feet. Got to go downhill to the right and then big uphill shots from there.
Paige with a nice turnover.
Ooh, a little bit off the
yep.
fairway at the end.
Yep.
But it was
And
looking
that's
good
tough.
until then.
Yeah. Forehand drive.
That
from
is the
Lisa.
shot.
Yep. And
Yep.
again, you see kind of a little bit of that advantage of throwing the forehand off the tee as opposed to the turnover. I know a lot of times I think...
Two good kicks right there.
Yeah.
Puts it right back in the fairway.
Yeah, a lot of times I think I can hit a forehand line with my turnover, but they are different.
Yeah. That's flexing out at the end.
Yeah. It was a good line, but it just faded out a little bit there. Good looking shot from Sarah Hokom, though.
Skipped a little bit to the wrong way, but she's still going to have a pretty good look up to get up the hill.
Good out by Paige. She got a bunch of distance off of that while also getting out of trouble.
Hit it.
A little bit more.
But pretty good kick.
Yep, really great kick. Yeah, that got more turn than she expected, but still ends up in the fairway.
Those trees again.
Yep. Another tree, another kick.
Yeah, there are 8 bogeys on the round.
Wow.
For the women on this hole.
This is such a tough hole.
Yeah.
Good up there,
Yeah, good
Lisa.
placement. Averaged kind of .81 strokes over par,
Okay.
so almost a full stroke.
Ooh. Such a good run by Paige, but just not quite high enough. Ooh.
Looks like she was trying to get around that.
Yeah, definitely. It.
Ooh, I had some naughty thoughts.
Yeah. It looks like just about anything a little far out from this basket's going to be an obstructed look, so.
That one had naughty thoughts, too.
This basket's messing with him a little bit, but thankfully still taking the discs.
Yeah, that's veterans, though.
Yep.
I mean, it feels like it has a higher cage.
Sure.
That you have to clear before you can get into the chains, and so, you know, if you're trying to keep it low to avoid the wind, or try to avoid going long, it definitely feels harrowing at times on them.
A little bit of a scoring spread there, probably to be expected on that hole. Tough hole, par 5. And hey, look at this, we're out of the woods.
Finally.
So we're to the course, hole 1.
Yeah, got a mandatory on the right. So OB, if you somehow miss the mandatory or your shot hooks too much. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about that with the feature card.
Paige finds a really great spot there. A little bit of a tree kick, but results are just fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think she quite got the angle on that.
No,
one
I
if
think she
wanted
was,
to.
trying probably to the left of that tree. Make the Mando clear that gap. There's Rebecca's second shot.
That's going to hook in back nicely.
Yep, and you can start to hear and see the wind. Now that we're back in the open, we're going to have that wind a whole lot more coming into play.
Flirting with the sidewalk.
Yeah, flexed a little bit on her, but thankfully it looks like it landed in bounds.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yep, nice look of the area they're playing in there. Got Lisa's approach shot here. Nice and smooth. Looks like the wind pushed it down there just a little bit.
Yeah, all the flags in the back, you can really see it.
Yep. Forehand up there for Paige. I think she was expecting to get a little bit more of a skip on that, and the wind just stopped it.
I was going to say the turf looked like it grabbed a little bit too.
Yeah.
Outside the circle putt.
Oof. Yeah, we're certainly used to seeing Lisa make a lot of those, but again, these conditions are rough. Good
I think the
run by
wind killed
Sarah.
a little bit of that.
Yep.
And you can see the flag almost completely upright.
Yeah, just inside for Paige, but still she doesn't draw medal on that one, which is not super common for her.
Look at this. This is Paige.
Whew.
I mean, that's almost as tough a putt as she had the first time,
Yep.
and she just walks up and nails it.
Yep, great comebacker. Ooh, just a little low for Rebecca. Again, a little bit of a different feel now that they're out of the woods, feeling the wind more. Certainly a change from what they've been dealing with.
Yeah, that's sometimes a hard adjustment.
Yep.
When you're playing in the shelter of the woods this entire time, and now suddenly everything is going to be buffeted one way or the other if you don't keep the nose down.
So Sarah Hokom maintains her lead on this card at 1 under.
So you just walked into a disc golf store. Look at all that sweet plastic. So many new discs to try. What if you don't like this new disc? Rest easy. When shopping at any of our buyback retailers, if you are not completely satisfied with a disc from Dynamic Discs, Latitude 64, or Westside Discs, bring it back within 14 days with proof of purchase, and we will replace it with whatever disc you want in the store, no matter the brand. It is that simple. Now get out there and play some disc golf. Check out dynamicdisc.com/retail to find a buyback retail partner near you.
And it's the triple Mando hole.
This is course hole 2, our hole 14 on the round. And like Kim said, they've got this triple Mando to shoot through.
And we were talking about this. This is
That's
really
kind
of limits the variety of shots we're going to see here.
Right. Yeah, you saw Paige just go directly at the basket there, which, if you got that shot, is a great plan through a triple Mando.
And we were talking earlier about watching the pros make the same mistakes that you do. Sarah's forehand low is definitely something I've done.
Sure.
And it's like even the best forehand in the game sometimes does that.
Right. And then we'll see how she recovers here. And has a perfect upshot.
Yep. And that's something else we talked about, was the difference between...
Great run.
Yeah. Difference between the pros and a lot of the other divisions is how they recover from a mistake.
Yep. Good run from Lisa there. That was pretty far look. A little bit of a comebacker.
Nice.
Great comeback by Rebecca there. And I think, you always want to reward a good run that leaves you a comebacker by making the comebacker.
Paige with the bird.
That was a great drive.
Yeah. One of only 3 birdies on the day for the women. And 303 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the pros in the women's game can make this.
Right.
That triple Mando really limits your options.
Yep.
Takes out some of the bigger hyzers or bigger lefty backhands.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we got Lisa and Rebecca taking bogeys, Sarah with the par, and Paige with that great birdie.
And this is the hole I always think of at Waco.
Yep. That is a crush by Paige.
Anytime you pass the first poles there.
Right.
I mean, you got OB left, right, and long, and she just blistered that right down the fairway.
That's a good safe shot from Sarah. That forehand, it could be really tempting to, paint it out over the road, which can be a good play, but you do risk it not coming back.
No, and this is a par 4, so so long as you get your first shot in the fairway and make a good approach, you're getting the bird. There's no need to really risk that much if you don't have to.
And it's kind of some funky hazard stuff there in the middle. You've got those poles.
The power box.
Yep, speaking of, Rebecca just hit one of them. Yeah, and just that kind of little tree there, but certainly enough of stuff to make you think about this approach shot. Oh, looks to be a very good approach. See how far she's got to go.
Hooking well around all of that. And just
Great
parking
shot.
it. Yep.
Looks like they were throwing right into a headwind too. Yeah, you can see that ripping now. That wind that kind of knocks down Rebecca's shot.
Yeah, didn't
Good roll though.
quite get as much distance as she wanted on
Right. Paige's forehand up gets carried maybe a little farther than she would have liked to. Good putt
Birdie
by
number
Lisa.
1.
Yep, great putt.
Yep.
Looks like right into that headwind. So Rebecca's gonna have a tailwind, and yeah,
No, it was harsh.
yep, tough.
Birdie number 2.
Yep, great putt.
This definitely looked like it had some naughty thoughts there at the end.
Yep.
But birdie number 3. There are 3 birds on the day for the women, and we just watched all 3. Our feature card rocked it.
And that's great in that wind too. Really well played.
And you can really see it kicking.
So Rebecca's certainly disappointed to get the bogey there, but well played for the card.
Got OB on the left and the right, but I think for the feature card, they're going to be able to rip this without too much trouble.
Yep, another par 4, and that is another crush by Paige.
Paige doing Paige things.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know when I play courses like this and I come out of the woods, it feels so good to have some open drives again.
Stretch your arm out
Yep.
and just rip. Yep.
Absolutely. I don't throw quite as far
Well,
as
no.
Paige.
Few people throw
but
quite
it
as far
does
as Paige.
feel good. Good safe try from Lisa there.
Well, it's a much different motion to have finesse shots than it is to try
Yeah.
to rip distance. And so,
Absolutely.
you know, if you've played 8 or 9 holes where you're trying to keep everything under control and you can finally just come out and let your
Right.
muscles stretch all that out, it does feel really good. Look at that.
Great up. And you can see we're once again going at an elevated basket.
Fortunate tree kick, but at least it put her back in the middle of the
Yep.
fairway.
So still some trees to contend with.
Flirting with the OB, flirting,
And sits,
but coming
yep.
in safe.
Good sit. Oh. Good play by Rebecca
Nice.
there.
Yep.
With all the wind and that elevated basket, that's exactly where you would love to be for every putt.
She's running that. I mean, let's take a moment and talk about the fact that she's putting for eagle on a
Right.
585-foot hole. That's
just
Paige.
crazy. That's crazy. Such a good run.
Love that.
Really good adjustment for the wind and the
Yeah.
elevated basket. Just
But-
didn't quite make it.
With the wind and the elevated basket to run that at that distance,
Yep.
that's very courageous.
Yep.
Good on Lisa.
Paige will tap in her birdie.
Almost eagle.
Yeah. And yeah, boy, you can just see that wind ripping that flag. So, again, that's right where you'd like to be for your putt in conditions like that. So, well played hole by our feature card.
Very clean.
Yep, Paige gets the lone bird, but everybody else gets a par. And we're on to course hole 5, yet another par 4.
Yep, and this is statistically, in terms of strokes to relative to par for the round, the toughest hole on the course.
This is another hole that I think about when I think about this course and this tournament.
Yep, that iconic dog leg to the right towards the water.
Yep, it's a really unique hole that you've got this, kind of safe tee shot for the women. Pretty much everybody's just going to kind of lay it up more or less into that landing zone and then attack the green on their second shot.
And the men played from about 80 feet back
Right.
from where the women teed off, but even then,
Right.
this is not an easy hole. I mean,
There you go.
there were 13 bogeys from the women on this hole, which is the most of any for the round.
It's kind of interesting. Obviously, the conditions are pretty rough, but it doesn't look like that 80 feet really made a huge difference on the tee shot plan. It's just getting them maybe a little closer on this approach shot. And smart play from Rebecca there. She just didn't have the angle to go for the green. But she does here, and that's a heck of a rip.
Yeah, especially into the wind.
Beautiful shot. Paige going
It's
for
carrying
it.
a little bit towards the fence.
Yeah, she probably expected a little bit more fade on that, but looks like they've got a bit of a left to right wind. Just kind of pushed it out.
Grass stopped that
Yep,
one.
a little bit more of a hyzer angle on Lisa's throw there. Helped get it towards the basket. Good backhand approach there from Sarah Hokom.
Yep.
Oh. Great run,
Yep.
just a little
Especially
nose
with
up
the
in
water
wind.
behind and the
Yep.
wind blowing. And she went for it.
Again, just a little low from Paige.
Yeah, the headwind was there.
Yeah.
With just trying to keep it low and didn't quite get the angle and the altitude she wanted.
Yeah, but like you've mentioned before, if you want to miss nose down and low when
Yeah.
you're thrown into the wind like that.
There were no birdies from the women on this today
Yeah.
and only 2 pars. This was a very, very challenging hole for not only the feature card, but the rest of the field.
And Sarah cleans up. And I believe we are headed. Oh, one more cleanup here from Rebecca. Oh no. Maybe just rush that one just a little
Yeah, you
bit.
talk about the routines and it looked like
Well,
she
and
didn't quite set herself like she normally would.
I know routines can be difficult as you go into an end of the round. And that was our 17th hole of the round, and we're headed to the last hole of the first round.
Yep, another kind of iconic hole for the course.
Yep.
Yep. And although the previous hole had a higher, strokes relative to the average par on this, this one had more OB strokes off the tee. We had 7 women go OB off the tee.
And that one just really got away from Paige.
Yeah.
Awesome to see her going for it, even in these conditions. But it looks like the wind just pushed way too much turn on that, and it way flipped on her. And here goes
And
Rebecca.
she's going for it.
Plays it over the water.
And safe.
Yeah, great shot.
Mhm.
So we've got Lisa going over the water on her second shot. Not stalling out just a little
Yep.
bit, but she's over
Yep,
safely.
she's safe.
Hokom will try to do the same here.
It doesn't have it. It's too, yeah.
Just again, a little too much flip. Easy to do in the wind. So she makes a bit of a correction
Sit,
here.
Sit.
Yep,
Yep.
good shot. Rebecca taking her over the water shot. And you can see
it's
with that.
stalling with
Yep.
the wind. It will just
Ooh.
safe.
Looks like Paige went OB probably on her drive there. You could see that line. So that'll be her third shot, I believe. Oh! What a run from Lisa.
And that's like the 3rd time she went for it from
Oh,
significant distance, not laying
Yep.
it up at all, was going for it.
Yeah, I
Love that about her game.
Yes, I love watching her putts and her approaches like that. She's got great. Oh, there you go, Paige.
Saved par
That's a
from
heck of
that
a par
distance
save.
in that
Yep.
wind. Yeah, great save.
And that's the advantage of going for it over the water if you can. But
Nice.
great putt. Great way to end the round there for Sarah Hokom.
Certain
Little
certain
happy
she would have
kick.
liked a par over a bogey, but it was a
Sure.
good putt to end the round
Yep.
on. Give another shout out to Courtney Cannon. Took the lone bird on this hole.
That's incredible.
I know, just won and she got it. And that's going to wrap up our coverage of the back 9.
So thank you so much to Terry Miller for getting out there and filming the FPO cards. Thanks to Dynamic Discs for sponsoring the Waco Annual Charity Open. I'm Rebecca Kephart.
And I'm Kim Chinola.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.